So Graham Platner is a guy running for the Senate in Maine, a Democrat. He spent the last several months getting huge amounts of positive attention uh, around the country from liberals who loved his story. A Marine who is now an oyster farmer, never ran for office before, young, 41 years old. He raised $3.5 million for his campaign. He got endorsed by Bernie Sanders. Everything was going right for Graham Platner right up until it wasn't. So Graham Platner's last week has been an absolute nightmare. So the first thing we learned is that he had written a whole bunch of comments on Reddit that ran the gamut, but were offensive in all sorts of ways. So he had referred to himself as a socialist and a communist, never just absolute fodder for opposition researchers. He had minimized sexual assault in the military. He had said white people from Maine were stupid and racist. Never great when you are running to be elected from Maine. So Platner was on Pod Save America, a very popular podcast on the left. And he sort of backed into revealing that he has on one side of his chest, he has a skull and crossbones that looks a whole lot like the skull and crossbones that the Nazis sort of adopted in Germany in the last century. Platner, I think, was trying to get ahead of another controversy here about the tattoo, basically saying, I have this. I got it when I was drunk in Croatia, when I was in the Marines. I never knew what it meant. But it didn't work, right? So this then became the second gigantic national controversy surrounding Graham Platner in the space of a week. He has now said he's going to get it removed. He had to give a quote that is never a quote you want to give when you're running for office, which is, quote, "I'm not a secret Nazi,"